That is a question I think most of us ask ourselves is it worth traveling for business, learning and educating yourself while your family stays back home? And whether it's with the kids, whether you just have a partner, a spouse, whatever it is it worth it? Is it worth spending the money, spending the time away from your family, and overall being out there and exploring different opportunities and meeting different people while you're traveling for business? And I tend to ask myself that question every single day because it is something that I do quite a bit. I travel for business, and traveling for business for me at this stage in the game is very important because I need to meet new people. I need to elevate myself with people that are doing more and more things, doing better things than I am doing. And so I've noticed that the more I travel, the more hands I shake, the more money I make. But it's kind of like a conundrum because for the fact that when I travel, I really, really, really miss my family a lot, and it's something that I fight with every single day. But then when I come back, it's like, okay, well, I learned this, I learned that. Now I can put this to use, I can put that to use, and it becomes more of something of not something that I need to do, but something that I must do in order to keep elevating myself, in order to keep growing as a human being, as a person, and as a business person. And so sometimes I have these things where I'll wait. I don't know if you guys have this or not, but I'll literally wait till the last minute, and I will go ahead and wait till the last minute to buy a ticket or like get an event for whatever reason. And I don't know why I do that. I don't know. It's just very strange. I do that quite a bit when it comes to the whole business travel and everything else. But I'm starting to get better at it. So hopefully that kind of turns around for me. So like for example, I'm thinking about going to Arizona next week, and I am traveling. It's going to be a day for probably like a couple of days in Arizona. But I'm thinking like, should I go? I just came back from Tennessee. I just did a mastermind for 3 days. Should I go again? Should I go and should I learn more and should I keep learning? And so right now I'm at a point where, I'm almost about to buy that ticket, but then I'm not buying that ticket. And so I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go? It's not. It's next week. It's next week. I already looked up the tickets. The guys are calling me to go check it out. It's with Eric Klein and Tony Mont. It's their team in Arizona. They have a boot camp. I think it's a 2 or 3 day boot camp of just pure wholesaling, which is exactly what I do, what I love to do. And of course, I'm also a buyer, but some of the deals that we don't keep, we do wholesale. So if you guys are looking for deals, we have a lot of great deals, especially on the creative side. We have deals upon deals. So if you're a buyer, reach out to me. Speaking of buyers, I had a buyer reach out to me yesterday, and he has this really cool setup that he's doing. I thought it was very genius. He is finding W-2 earners that make a good income, and they have big tax liabilities on their W-2s. And this is not tax advice, but there is a loophole for when you're buying a short-term rental property. When you're buying a short-term rental property, you can actually depreciate that off of your taxes. And so he's like, listen, I've seen you. I know what you're doing. I need a lot of properties. I need properties that are going to be good short-term rental properties and good short-term rental areas. And I want to work with you. This is what I'm doing. This is my plan. This is my business. People are signing up every single day. And what I'm doing with the money that I'm saving them, where they're opening up college funds for their kids. And then also from the cash flow of these properties, they're going to be funding these college funds. So I'm like, wow, well, this is fantastic. Like, not only are you buying properties to save money on your taxes, but now you're buying properties to fund college accounts. How cool is that? So by the time the kid's 18, college fund, the entire college account is funded. Parents don't have to worry about paying for college. At that point, maybe the parents are ready to retire or semi-retire, whatever that is, because the biggest thing in America is, especially with high income earners, is like how, they have to pay for college. There's no such thing as getting free tuition, grants or anything like that. But if you utilize the strategy of buying short-term rentals, and even though you're a high income earner and you use that to mitigate your taxes, well, now you're not showing that much money that you're making, right? And so it's a great way to not only pay less in taxes, but now grow your real estate portfolio and fund your college kit and fund your kid's college account. And I thought that was like, wow, that's a pretty cool idea. And so he's like, yeah, he's like, listen, I want you to send me all of your short-term rentals that are short-term rental friendly. I don't care if they have HOAs as long as there's no rental restrictions. And I'm like, you got it, you got it. And we actually assigned him one of our deals yesterday. It was in Panama City Beach, Florida. So that was assigned. So that was great. And we're moving forward with it. So that's one of the properties we just assigned. Beautiful property, beautiful rental, no rental restrictions, comes fully furnished, fantastic area. And whatever customer he has that's going to take that property over is going to be very, very happy and very excited, because not only now maybe they can stay there with their children, with their families, maybe in the off season, or if they want to go into in season, and they don't mind losing that weekend and the revenue that comes from the short-term rental. But I thought that was just a very good idea, guys. Let me know what you think about that idea, because for me, that was a really, really fantastic idea, and I'm really excited to work with this man. And overall, just want to let you guys know today we have a event in Schaumburg, Illinois. So definitely you don't want to miss that if you're in the Chicagoland area. We're gonna have some special people there tonight, speaking as well, going over different laws and different things about wholesaling and buying and renting in the Chicagoland area. And you definitely don't want to miss it, because we're gonna have a lot of people that are doing bigger things like mobile home parks, multifamilies, RV parks, things like that. We'll be discussing things like that, and of course, the famous Morby method, buying properties with zero money down, and possibly even getting cash back at closing. So, as something that I've learned and something that I continue to do. So that's pretty exciting for today. I'm actually going to try to see if I can make an appointment to get a haircut, because that's important. I got to get a haircut for today, and just overall, gonna be a quick day today because I got to get ready for this event. I still got to go shopping and do everything else for some snacks and beverages. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see my tribe. I'm excited to see the family that comes there, wants to learn and listen, and be around us and just absorb everything they possibly can absorb when it comes to real estate, right? These people are coming, taking their time out of their day, obviously not leaving their families at home and coming and listening to us speak and go over deals, and maybe, just maybe, maybe a fraction of those people will start implementing some of these strategies and start taking action and start making money and start bringing us deals, and we can all make money together. It's a team sport. I mean, I cannot stress this enough. It's very difficult to do it on your own. I mean, even if you were flipping, you need a team, you need a contractor, right? So if you need a contractor and you're flipping, you're not doing it by yourself, right? And so you always want to make sure you have a good team. And at these events that we have already vetted people that have done business with us, that are partners with us. We have people that provide different types of services, so you can meet those people if you ever need that type of service. So these events I think are very needed in the real estate industry, because instead of going on Google or going on Thumbtack or any app like that where nobody's really vetted, you haven't really seen that person, there's no referral there. you're taking a much greater risk on a project if you don't have a vetted company or a vetted individual to work with you. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to get into real estate. And if you're looking for if you're a wholesaler and if you're looking for transactional lending, I'd always recommend using a company called creativefunds.com. That's with a K. They can provide you transactional lending for double closes, for creative financing. If you're maybe looking to get if you're looking to get a capital partner, they can also assist with that when you're getting hard money. There's just a lot of different ways that creative funds can assist. And so with everything that's going on today, I'm a little bit. It's crazy because I've done these events a few times already, but I'm always nervous because I don't know who's going to show up, who's going to be there, right? And it's like you just every single time you say something different. It just comes out. I guess it's about me how you're feeling or how you're doing because I'm never like robotic at these events. I kind of just go as I go, and I try to educate as much and try to do as much action taking as I possibly can show people, versus just sitting there and having a speech or just spewing out information. I want to show people how to take action, how to actually go home and take action, and put these processes and strategies into use, because essentially you're there to learn how to make additional income for your family or for yourself, right? Or maybe you want to get into business and maybe you're like, oh, you know what, maybe I can do this, maybe I can start my own real estate business or wholesaling business, or maybe I want to start buying short-term rentals, and because I do make a lot of money on my W-2 and I want to mitigate my taxes, I don't want to give all that to Uncle Sam. And so these events are great for that reason. And so, guys, another thing is just really procrastination. I'm so guilty of that still, and I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. There's certain things that I procrastinate against, and I'm trying to. I'm trying to rewire myself, because with that, especially being in real estate, sometimes you just procrastinate a little bit too much, and then speed. Time kills deals, and it's true. Time does kill deals, and if you don't move fast enough, that deal could be here today and gone tomorrow. And it could have been a fantastic deal. Could have been a deal that could change your tax bracket. It could have been a deal that could have gave you cash flow for the rest of your life. So, if you have something sitting in front of you and you know that it's like even remotely a good deal, move on it, get into due diligence period. Don't dwell on it, don't sit there, don't think about it, just get on it, guys. And if you have something that's good, shoot it over to us. We're more than happy to take a look at it for you, underwrite it for you, see if it's a good deal. And we have partners that can come in. We can all help out. We can all help you get this deal closed. We can wedge you in the deal, meaning you can have equity in this deal. Now you can put this on your real estate own section. So when you're applying for other properties, it's much easier for you to get financing from a bank because now you own a percentage of maybe like a large multifamily or RV park or just a single family residence. It doesn't really matter. But now you're building your real estate own section, which is huge, which is something that you must do when you're in real estate. When you're a new investor, banks look at you at a very high risk, and you don't want them to look at you that way. So make sure, even if it's a percentage of 5 or 10%, that's 10% of something that you have that you didn't have before. I always say this, don't be greedy when you get started. Be greedy with knowledge. Be greedy with education. That's what you should be greedy with. You should not be greedy with money. Money will come. Money will always come to the people that are disciplined and take action and are consistent with what they do. That's who gets rewarded. Whether it's today, a month from now, 2 months from now, it will happen. But you will have to have consistency and you will have to have discipline. One of my favorite fighters, Khabib Nurmagomedov from UFC, he said, discipline is the path to a great life. And he is right. He is 100% correct. There's nothing there that I can debate him on when it comes to discipline. Am I disciplined 100%? 100%? No, absolutely not. Do I have things to work on still? Yes, I do. Do I have distractions? Do I have anxiety? Do I have stress? Yes. But a lot of those things do go away when you're disciplined, because a lot of the stress and anxiety that comes in life every single day is putting off tasks that you know that you should have done, and they pile and they pile and they pile up. Before you know, you have this mountain of tasks that are just sitting there, and there's partners that are counting on you to have completed those tasks. You were counting on yourself to have completed those tasks, but you didn't, because you were not disciplined enough to get those tasks done, and you procrastinated. You procrastinated on the needed tasks that were either going to bring you money, bring you a property. You promised somebody you were going to do something and you didn't do it, and it dwells on you. Your subconscious is gonna poke you and keep poking you, and that's what's gonna happen. And so you have to be careful with that. And that's something that each one of us, once we master that, I think life becomes much easier. I think business becomes much easier, because we wake up with a clear mind. We wake up with a disciplined mind, and we know that what we needed to do is done. We did not procrastinate. We did not think about it. We just got it done. We check marked it off a list, and it was completed. And so today, there's a couple of tasks that I need to do, that I procrastinated against. But after this, I'm gonna get them done. I'm gonna get them done right away. And so, to leave you guys with this, consistency is great, because you have to be consistent. But if you become disciplined, you can conquer anything. And with that, I want to leave you guys with a message. As always, stay creative, my friends. My name's Creative Mike. This has been the Creative Mike Show. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Sub 2. You guys have a wonderful day.